Too high incarceration rates have turned out to be more destructive to society because most inmates never learn any lesson after serving time. The great irony of prison systems is that nearly all inmates never learn anything after serving their time in jail. In fact, there are others who get out and do the exact same things they were doing before, or even worse. Has the prison system failed? Why are billions of taxpayers' money being wasted on folks that will never learn anything from the so-called correctional institute? Prisons don't correct inmates, they harden those that go through. They go in as small crooks and come out as hardcore criminals. The few mistakes they had made in life get multiplied further while behind bars. There is also a large proportion of inmates that would never accept their guilt. 99% of them claim innocence. They claim they were dragged into a mess, something that they never understood. Had they known what they were getting themselves into, they would have taken appropriate actions a very long time ago to avoid jail time. The other terrible thing in this system is the way inmates are ill-treated. The collective punishment of all inmates is very counterproductive on the part of the wardens. Thieves and murderers are treated the same way, with the exact kind of brutality. The fellow who snatched a purse from an elderly lady is treated the same way as another who has committed triple homicide. In the eyes of the law, both of them are heinous criminals, and they should get the pain and hardship they deserve. Even with such overwhelming evidence, the level of arrests has continued to rise. The patrol officers are scooping multitudes of youngsters from the streets and throwing them in jail, just the same way a fisherman scoops fish from the sea in a net and throws them into a boat. Incarceration is so much of a problem in some places that you find nearly half of all the male residents in a given town are living in prisons. Prisons damage those people that go through them physically as a result of the poor health services they get while serving time. The torturous conditions also make inmates overcome with depression, which may cause others to develop mental problems. Many illnesses that could easily have been monitored if the person was outside are overlooked or simply ignored while in prison, leading to their health deteriorating further. Not to mention the fact that all inmates face the risks of physical injury through attacks from their fellow inmates. Sometimes unfortunate cases end up in homicide. In addition to the physical damages and mental injuries, there is also reputational damage. Those that get out of prison unscratched face the enormous challenge of suspicion and social stigma, a challenge that prevents them from interacting freely with society. Even those that were wrongly accused, they have to get the same fate. Now they have a criminal record. They have served plenty of time in jail. Their lives and careers have been tainted by the charges and imprisonment. Now who can employ them? Who can give them loans to start their own businesses? There is overwhelming evidence that criminal record system does more damage than good. For instance, the story of that youngster who snatched an elderly lady's purse. The reason he did that was because he was homeless and starving. He just wanted a few bucks to buy food, but unfortunately got caught stealing and put behind bars for a really long time. When he is out after serving time, he has nowhere to go, no family to welcome him home. No one is willing to offer him even the lowliest of jobs because he has a record. So where do you expect him to go? What do you expect him to do? How do you think he should make a living? If he is not permitted to work in a legal way, then he will try to survive through illegal methods. Before he went to jail, he was just a petty thief. Now he becomes a hardcore criminal. Before he pickpocketed people, snatched wallets and purses, now he will be robbing stores, homes, and banks with lethal firearms. The very state that claims to be protecting the society by putting away dangerous people fails to acknowledge that in their doing so, they taint the names of many people who could have done a great good to the society.